Thank you, Mr Speaker. Tēnā koe te whare. My question is to the Minister for Social Development. Does she stand by her statement that if we're going to, quote, that if we're going to make a difference for the families who are struggling, we need to be able to invest in interventions that we know will work? If so, what are her methods for developing policies that she knows will work?
The Honourable Chester Borrows.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. On behalf of the Minister, I stand by my full statement which was made in regards to the new Social Policy Evaluation and Research Unit in the restructured Families Commission, where I said, if we are going to make a difference for the families who are struggling, we need to be able to invest in interventions that we know will work and that have had full evaluations. This new unit will build a body of evidence that will allow policymakers, non-governmental organisations and anyone wanting to invest in social services to make informed decisions about which programs are effective for New Zealand families. The establishment of this unit is a key part of this government's focus to ensure we are investing in what works.
Jacinda Ardern.
Supplementary to the Minister. Can she provide to the House the evaluation or evidence showing that the policy she announced on Michael Law's show on the court ordering unfit parents not to have further children will work, when the Ministry of Justice denies any involvement in this policy and her own Green Paper reference group hadn't been involved?
The Honourable Chester Borrows.
On behalf of the Minister, the primary question was directed towards the Families Commission. I've not been briefed in respect. I've not been briefed in respect of an answer that I could provide to that supplementary question.
Point of order, the Honourable David Parker.
Mr Speaker, the Minister, in answering the primary question, said that these policies through this unit should have full evaluation. It's quite an order for the Minister to say he can't answer the question because he hasn't been provided for it, but he shouldn't deny the relevance of the question.
I think the point is a fair point. The Minister's at perfect liberty to say he doesn't have the information to answer the question, but I think the point of the Honourable David Parker is correct. The primary question is not focused on the Families Commission. It doesn't mention it. But the Minister's answer is still perfectly legitimate, unless he wishes to add anything further to it.
No, I don't.
No. Jacinda Ardern.
Supplementary to the Minister. Can she provide to the House any advice or evaluation to show the policy she announced on Michael Law's show around drug testing beneficiaries will work, when a government department is rumoured to have provided evidence to MSD strongly criticising the plan?
The Honourable Chester Borrows.
On behalf of the Minister, I haven't been briefed in respect of comments she made in respect of drug testing.
Asanati Lole Taylor.
Tēnā koe, Mr Speaker. E raurangatira mā tēnā koe, tēnā tātou katoa. To the Minister, what evidence has she seen that her military activity camps are working for troubled youth, given that the idea has been discredited internationally and her own camps have a reoffending rate of 53%?
The Honourable Chester Borrows.
In respect of the military-style activity camp, they have not been commented on internationally, although as they were incorrectly represented in the previous term as boot camps, there has been international evidence in respect of boot camps. In respect of military-style activity camps, there is currently an evaluation which is going on at the moment, and we look forward to the results as they appear to be positive in the interim.
Supplementary.
Before I call Jacinda Ardern, when a member from another party asks a supplementary, they deserve to be able to hear the answer. There was too much interjection then. Jacinda Ardern.
Supplementary to the Minister. Can she provide to the House advice or evidence she has used to support the policy of contraception for beneficiaries rather than all low-income women, which Michael Laws called a policy position I've always advocated, given she claimed to have received medical advice, but an OIA later revealed she'd received absolutely none?
The Honourable Chester Borrows.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, I'm afraid I can't answer that question as it is targeted towards comments in respect of contraception. I would suggest that if the member has that particular question, she should direct it in writing or ask the Minister on another occasion.
Jacinda Ardern.
Sorry, Chester, I've got one more. Can she provide to the House the advice or evidence she has to show the policy she announced at the National Party Conference to turn food hardship grants into food parcels to save the taxpayer money would save more than the alternative policy of having an actual plan for job creation and growth so people aren't in hardship in the first place.
The Honourable Chester Boris.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. On behalf of the Minister, unfortunately I haven't been briefed in respect of that, but I'm sure that such a hard-working, creative Minister will welcome the opportunity to answer that question should she be asked in person.
Question point of order, Grant Robertson.
I apologise, Mr Speaker. I meant to table this after question 5. I'm going to seek leave of the House to table a letter from the New Zealand Police dated the 26th of July 2012 referring to complaints about the Honourable John Banks's mayoral election spending, which it notes that he solicited donations from Sky City Entertainment Group, an anonymous radio ad provider, and Kim.com.
Leave us sought to table that document. Is there any objection? There is objection. Question number 7, Jackie Dean.
Mr.